Hello and welcome you all to my channel. And today we are starting with Linux shell scripting series. And here we will see from basic to advanced level, like as a beginner or you are a like experienced DevOps engineer. At least one of the scripting tools you should be aware of. Okay. So without wasting any time, let's get it started. Like topics, what are the topics I will be covering today? Like we will know what is shell scripting and how we can check your shell. Like there are various type of shell present, and we will check which shell do we have into our local system, and we will see how we can create our first shell script. Apart from that, we will see how to give execute permission to your script and how we can run our first script. So these are the two topics need to be covered by today. And here we will see, let's get started. What is shell script? So shell script is nothing but a set of command you execute, which get executed sequentially. Like whatever commands you need, you like suppose you are given a scenario like these are the set of commands you should be running after a certain interval of time. So as a DevOps engineer, you should be automating these all things, correct? Like you are not going to be awake like at 1 a.m in the night. I should execute some script onto my system so that it will clear all the logs, or it will close all my system, like it will shut down all my system. So are you going to wake up at that time? No. So for that what you can do, you can list down all those script into a single files. You will providing it some permission. Okay, you can set cron jobs, cron jobs, you can set cron jobs for that. Like after a certain interval of time, this script should keep on executing, correct? So these are the various things we will see. And some of the tasks like file manipulation, program execution, user interaction, like taking input and giving output, automation task, whatever I told you, these all things we will see. Let's get to the next part. So as I told you, there are various type of shell we have, like these born shell, born again shell, she shell, corn shell, and tcs shell. These are the shell will be available. Okay, so how you will check which shell is installed, which shell is present into your local system, that also I will show you. And see, many of you will be thinking like, why shell script is start with this keyword, right? Like this is called cbang and slash bin slash bash. This you can find in any of the shell script, right? So what does it mean? Many type of shell are present out there, but we are telling Linux system to use this shell. Okay, so we will check the same, we will get into our system as well. And these this is the type of operators we do have. So we will see, let's get started with this topics which need to be covered. So I will be using this. Okay. Okay, so what is the first topic? Create your first script. Okay, so how we can create our first script? Let me take the see the VM is running or not. So we are here now. So let's see, let me keep these topics here, and let me keep our mobile term here. Okay, where we will be doing all things. So let me check what is the present working directory we are in. So just type pwd. Okay, and at this particular work directory, what are all the files and all we have available? We can see ls-ltr. So we do not have any file as such. Okay, so what we will do, as I told you, like how to check your first, how to check your shell, how what command you should run. You should run this echo dollar and a zero. So this is telling you this is bash. Okay, you're the same you can check into your local system as well. so that it will be more elaborated. If you have the git installed into your local system, there you can run the same command. Okay, so see the user bin and bash, this is what shell we have into our local. Okay, so now we will see how we can declare a variable into a shell script. Okay, so before that what we have to do, let's create a var.sh file. Okay, and here we will see how we can start writing a shell script using these things, slash bin slash bash. So there are various shell present, but we are telling Linux to use this shell. Okay, and this will be the starting point of your shell scripting. Okay, after that what you have to do, we have to know how to write a variable. So how we write, like we will write name equals to anything, and we can write what is the, so these are the properties, right? And this is the variable like which is encapsulating your values. Like you, if you have done any programming languages, if you are familiar with, like the way you are storing, but here the main thing is you are not giving any space between these all things. You should know these all are like inline type of thing, correct? There is no space between that. So this is the way we declare a variable. Okay, that is fine. The first thing we have seen. Now we will see how to read. So suppose I want to print these all things as well. Let's go inside that var.sh. Okay, and the variable I have took, I just want to print that. Okay, so how I can print that, like my name is, so I need to call this value here, correct? So how I can call that, using dollar, simply using dollar and give the variable name. Okay, and my YouTube channel is, let's take the second variable, that is correct. And now we can execute that. So how we will execute that, var dot sh dot sh dot your file name. Okay, but you know this is not a correct way to execute a shell script. So what are the files we have now? Let's check. ls hyphen ltr, just repeat this command with me, you will be able to understand. So this is my user, right? And this user doesn't have executable permission, it to just have read and a write permission, correct? So I just want to change the permission, so that I don't want to do this sh and the file name, I don't want to use this command. So how I will achieve that? So for that what I will do, I will use chmod command. Chmod command is used to basically change the permission of files and folder. Okay, chmod, and to the user I will be giving executable permission, and what is the file name on which you want to give. So this is the file name, correct? Now when you will do ls-ltr again, you can see the file now turned into green. So this is the symbol of cell. So now what you will do, you can directly if you will hit a tab here, so see, and once you will hit enter, your whatever you wrote in content inside your shell script, it will get executed. Okay, so this is all about the variable part. Now we will see, like is it a good way to declare variable? Okay, there are many scenarios like you have to declare assign value like this, but what I want to do, I want to make it something dynamic. So for that what I will be doing, I will be taking use input from the user and assigning it to those variable, and then I will be printing. So I will be creating one more file, that is you can do like read.sh. And okay, and here let's start with this bin slash bash, and here, so let's print a message to the user. Okay, echo is mainly to print anything you are writing. Like in python you have print, in java you have system.out.println. So in this way in linux, anything you want to print, you can keep it beside like echo. So echo hello world, no need of this flower brushes and all, you can directly write it here. Okay, so here I will be keeping a message to the user, enter your name. Okay, now user should enter something. So for that input, what I will do, I will make use of read here. Okay, into the read you can declare any variable. Let's take name only. Okay, this you can write it anywhere, no need to declare it like other programming languages. You can directly write it here. You can declare it as well, but you can make use of that directly. So now I want to do what, once user will take, I want to like if new user came to my channel, they will get message like this: hi user, welcome to my channel. Okay, so now what is the next thing? I will come out of this terminal by save and quit wq. Okay, so now let's see ls hyphen ltr. Do we have the executable permission or not? So we do not have the executable permission for this, correct? So now tell me what are the steps I need to follow so that I can make it as a executable file. First thing, I need to change the permission, because see how to check. See this user doesn't have permission of, this user just have permission of user will have permission of read and write, correct? Read and write here. And see up we gave, now it is something like read, write and execute in the first part. Okay, in the same way chmod hyphen u plus x and read dot sh. Now when you will do ls hyphen ltr, you can see this is now came into a executable type. Now you will, when you will execute this, enter your name, put any random name, and see how it took, how beautifully it took the name and it printed, correct? So this is the beauty of read. So we have seen these are the things like what is cell scripting, how to check our cell, what are various type of cell present out there, and why we use this cbang and slash bin bash. Okay, and how we seen how we can run our first cell script as well, how we can declare the variables, and how we can take input from user. So it is not like that my content is not limited to these all things only. I will be telling you real time things as well. Okay, so stay tuned and watch this video till then. Okay, now let's see how we can make use of if and else condition. Okay, so let's create one more file. Let's name it if else dot sh. So these are the things we should write. If you will not write, that is also going to work, but this is what the best practice we should follow, so that anybody will looking into that, they will come to know this is a shell script we have wrote. So I will be going to create a simple application in which user has to enter his age, and based on his age I will be calculating if the user is eligible for vote or not. Okay, so let's print some message to the user: enter your age to check eligibility. You will read the age, correct? We will take the use and take the input from user. So in this way you will take read and any variable name. Once he gave the input, what I have to do, I just have to evaluate his age. Okay, so just whatever you are writing, just keep a space from right, left and right. Okay, after that I will be taking the age input whatever the user has give, and if it is equals to 18. Okay, if it is equals to 18, then what we have to do, the, like this to start, like if and then you have to write the condition inside the square bracket, and after that, see automatically it will come here. Okay, echo and what, echo eligible for vote, or if like this, it is same like your programming only, like if and else condition is out there. So if not eligible, right? And how to, you have to end the if condition whatever you have wrote. So simply you will just reverse it, if fi. So what are the things we have wrote? We have used if, Inside that we have wrote a condition into this square bracket, and inside that the if will start with this then. Okay, then any message you have to type here whatever you want to put, and after that else block as other some other programming languages and this. So just save it and let's try to execute this as such. If else, enter your eligibility. I will put 15. I'm not eligible for voting. Correct. But like there are various operators out there, right? I have not shown you into the PPT. So let me show you again. So see, there are various type of operator, like this is equals to operator. Okay, you can check, this is a simple example, like if a is equals to b or not. So these all things operator return you true or false value only. Okay, on the basis of that your condition work, right? Is ne means not equals to your greater than ge, correct, and your less than or greater than or equals to, and less than or equals to, less than or equals to, correct. So these are the operators we have present. So whatever you should assume. Okay, greater than, this is the symbol. Okay, greater than equals to, this is the symbol. Okay, so now we can make this program more generic. Okay, because currently if you are equals to 18 only, then only it will be printing. Okay, so see, when you will try to run this some same command as such, and if else, and if I will put 20, it is saying I'm not eligible because the current code we have wrote, that doesn't contain a good type, good condition, correct. So for that, what we can do, we will again go to this file, if else, and we will use some symbol like if greater than or equals to. So ge, correct, greater than and equals to as well. If it is at greater than 18 and if it is equals to 18, it should work in both ways, correct. Now let's run the same command, if else, and now if I will enter 20, I am eligible to vote. Okay, so this was all about your if condition, correct. And we have seen like what are the type of operators we have exactly. And let's move to the next thing. We will see what is the next thing we have pending. Let's go to the PPT. So we have seen like type of operator, we have seen if else, we will see case condition. Okay, this is similar to the switch case we do use. Okay, so how to make use of that switch case? So let's do one thing. Let's create one more file. This is not, you will not say this is a this as a switch case into your linux, sorry, shell scripting, but this you will say this is a case condition. Okay, but I am naming it as this case switch case dot sh, so that you will correlate and you can learn. So again, write slash bin slash bash. All right, and here what I want to create a, I want to create a condition where user will be entering, like either he want to print a date or he want to list down all the files present into the local directory. Okay, so user have to select either you want to check the date or you want to see what are all the files are there into the present working directory. Okay, so let's provide option to the user like choose option. So just try to implement with me, then only it is going to be very helpful for you. So echo, choose the option, and here I am giving a space here. Okay, and here echo, and I will take a variable. If user will choose a to c, it stopped working. Okay, a to c current date, echo b. If he will choose b to list all the files in current work directory, correct. and once user will choose the value, so he will be inputting some value, right? So we will take it into this and we will keep it into a variable choice. So he will most probably entering A or B, or you can do anything, one or two, anything as per your comfortability. Once the user has gave the his choice, I will be writing the case condition. Now it will start from case, and what is the choice he entered, and in. Okay, this is the starting format of writing a case. Okay, this is just a normal thing whatever we have done till now, but this is the case condition. Case choice in, and here you will be writing your choices. If he has given A, then what you have to print the date, correct? And here you have to write in this way so that it is a separator kind of thing. Okay, it will not execute the next command, it will get execute this only. If he will choose B, I will print all the files, right? ls hyphen ltr, let's print it with condition, it will be good. If if he has given input apart from A and B, what I should do, I have to keep a message to him. So how I will deal with that situation, you have to write a star asterisk symbol here, and here you have to write echo, and here you will write not a valid input. So this is not required, you can directly write not a valid input, that's correct. And now you have to close the case condition, right? So for that, what you have to do, you have to reverse it like we have done for if condition, right? ESAC. Let's save it and try to run it. sh switch case, choose an option user. Okay, so I want to check the current date. Okay, so this is the current date, correct? This is the output. How beautiful it is looking, right? You know, if you are implementing whatever programming languages you are familiar with, you are doing the same thing here as well. Okay, again run the same command as a switch case. This time I want to check all the file list, all the files available. Okay, let's run it, and this time I will be choosing B. So these are all the files present into my current working directory, right? So this was all about the case condition. Now we will see how we can write a for loop. Okay, let's do one thing, let's clear this. And here, so for loop I will be creating a file for .sh, and here let's start with this slash bin slash bash. And after that I will be keeping how to write a for loop, you know. Like for that you will write the same thing. For you will declare one variable here in, and you can write like this 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and 4 start with 2. So here you have to write 2. And what do you want to get this from this for loop? Echo, and the integer or the number you have defined the variable, I mean. And after that you have to close this for each loop using this done. Okay, do and done. Once this is done, let's try to execute this and let's see. So here you can see we have printed like this. Okay, apart from that, what more you can do, like, is it mandatory to write in such a way, like are we going to write in this numbers format? So no. So for that, what you can do, you can create a curly braces here. Okay, and here you should write one dot dot till 20. Okay, and once you will do that, now when you will try to run it again, so it printed this. Let me check it again. We are at 4 dot. Not sure why this way is not working, so let's go for some other alternative. Okay, what we will do, we will write in this way. I equals to 1 till I less than equals to 100, I plus plus. Okay, let's try with this. Bad for loop variable. So you know why it was not working. So what I did, like the file is same, you can see the file is same, but it was not working. So for the resolution thing, what I have done, I just have changed the permission, chmod user to provide executable permission to this for.sh. Once you will provide the permission, let's check the file, it's changed or not, the permission and all. So this is what, right? Now when you will try to execute for.sh, it will start working. So in order to run some file, you have to go with this option, right? So that is why maybe our curly braces and 1.20 was not working. So you can try into that, the same into your system as well. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's work on a while loop thing. While.sh, here we will be writing a while loop. So let's start with this. Here, how to start a while, like I will do what, I will try to print number from 0 to 10 or 1 to 10. Okay, so for that, what you have to do, you just have to declare some variable, like we will initialize some variable, right? Count and some number means it will go up to 10. Okay, and here we will be writing the while will be writing written inside the same as we have wrote for each for loop. And here when you will come, just give a space, and here until what it should run. So until count is less than your number, how to call that variable, like this. So you have to do what, you have to write do. Okay, in the same we have done for 4, correct, only the syntax is changed here. So echo, what you have to do, so let's print the number count. And here what along with that, what we have to do, see, you have initialized count as 0, so it will be keep on incrementing, correct? So for that, what you have to do, you have to use let keyword, let count plus plus. All right, and here we will be closing this, done. Once this is done, let's save and let's try if all good. While.sh, so while.sh, let not found. So this is a kind of expression, it's not found here. Let me try it. So here I have changed the permission again, I gave user to the executable permission, and when you will try to execute, now it started working. So you can see, like this is why your providing execution to your shell script is important, correct? So this was all about. So what one thing is pending, like iterate values from a file. So this is going to be one of the important thing here. So let's go to our terminal again, and here we will try to do what, we will create a file, like this will be my sample file, it will contain the names. Okay, so what are all the names it should contains, like let me include some names. Okay, so this file will contain all the data. So you can see, you can use cat command to check all the things without getting into the file. Okay, these are all the things we should be reading through a file. So that's how your this iterator comes in picture. So let me create a file, iterate iterate.sh. This is the file here, and here let's start with the notation. And here I should call the file. Okay, so for that, what you have to do, you just have to call the file, but you have to store into some variable. So like this I am storing here, and here into a double quotes you have to provide the path, like where the file path, let's see the pwd, and the file is present into this, right? and the name of the file is name, correct. So slash home slash ubuntu slash name will be our path. So let's go inside the iterate.sh slash home slash ubuntu slash name, correct. Once you have done that, what you have to do, you have to run a for each loop, right, so that you can iterate over the file. So I will be using a variable called this in. You have to write in some specific way here. Again, you have to write dollar. Inside the dollar you have to write cat each and every item. So the item will come from here, right? This is the names, so you will be using your names only. names, don't get confused by this and this. This is the for variable, and this is the names which is accessing your values. Okay, once you are done, okay, what you have to write here, do, correct. And once you have done, what you have to do, you have to print each and every variable using echo name, and here done. So let's try to execute that iterate.sh. Okay, so like this way you can write without getting into any file. We can access all the contents whatever present inside the file. So this is iterating over the names each and every time, right, each and every indexes, and this is how the output will look like.